What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to Zero Productions. Bear with me, you guys. I have a bit of a sore throat. I slept with the fan on directly pointing at me last night. So, boy, I am feeling it. Been feeling it all morning. But I'm hyped to talk about some of these topics, you guys. We're talking about American Psycho, Clayface, Denzel Washington apologizes to Ryan Coogler. We're talking about a Deadpool little, commercial special that released earlier this morning. We're going to be talking about a very interesting topic of Kraven the Hunter, you guys. I cannot wait. Let's jump right into it. So, American Psycho is one of the all-time great classic horror films, you guys, starring Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman. Now, I am on the side of you should never, ever remake certain films. And American Psycho is on my list. Now, it's going to be directed by Luca Guadagnino. He recently just directed Queers and he directed Challengers. And he is attached to direct a brand new DC project, Sergeant Rock, you guys, which should be really interesting to me. Starring Daniel Craig. He's apparently attached to the role as well. But I'm like, okay, director's not too bad. Austin Butler is in talks or will be starring as Patrick Bateman in this iteration, this remake of American Psycho. Now, Austin Butler is the only reason why it has piqued my interest. Because there were rumors how they were talking about how this particular remake is going to, star a woman. It's going to be from a woman's perspective. I was like, you can pass me on that. I'm okay. I don't need it. But I was like, Austin Butler as Patrick Bateman. Like, that could be really good. I mean, Christian Bale was phenomenal. American Psycho is one of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion. One of the greatest scenes of all time is when they're in the office or whatever and they're showcasing their business cards. Love it. A whole bunch of one-liners. He's got to return some videotapes. I mean, how could you not love American Psycho? But what can you do from a remake that could add on to the legacy of American Psycho? I'm really hoping that, whatever they have planned, it's unique, it's different. But it's also, a great, a reimagining of this particular tale and this particular crazy-ass story of that being American Psycho. I mean, Christian Bale was just phenomenal. That's the movie that really, really took him over the top. And, I loved it. It's funny because his agents and other people were like, don't do this movie. Do not do American Psycho. And, sometimes you can't listen to other people. You have to go with your gut feeling. And, it became an instant classic from day one, you guys. I mean, starring Jared Leto. So good, man. Such a good film. William Dafoe was in it. The list goes on and on. Reese Witherspoon was in it briefly. She was his girlfriend. But, man, dude, that whole scene where he's, in his apartment complex and he's chasing her with the chainsaw and he's butt-ass naked. It was just wild. If you guys haven't seen American Psycho, I highly, highly suggest you check it out. But, let me know what you guys think about the casting. Do you think Austin Butler can be on par or top what Christian Bale did with his version of Patrick Bateman for a remake of American Psycho? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Moving on to the next topic, you guys. It has been confirmed. Clayface is officially in the works, you guys, and Mike Flanagan will be writing the project. Now, James Gunn said he had just recently greenlit a DC project. So you put one and one together, I'm thinking, okay, Mike Flanagan probably turned in his script and James Gunn really liked it. And they plan to start shooting early of 2025. But not only that, you guys, apparently this is in the Matt Reeves universe. So it was like a Clayface film written by Mike Flanagan. Who's going to direct it? But if it's set in this Matt Reeves universe, you take away all of the supernatural elements, the fantastical elements of Clayface. He's a ginormous pile of mud. So I'm like, could that work in Matt Reeves' universe? Is there a change of heart? Are we going to go with the supernatural? Are we going to go with the, the fantastical elements in that universe? It's interesting to me. Now, why would you do a Clayface film before you introduce a Batman in the DCU? It doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. You can't do that. So them trying to establish a Clayface within the Matt Reeves universe, I feel like it's going to be interesting. I don't necessarily want it to be so realistic. Like, I don't want it to be a guy with multiple masks, and the masks are different personas and different faces, and they're made out of clay. I don't want that. Like, I really want it to be the authentic Clayface that we've seen from the animated series to the comic books. That's what I really want, especially being Clayface being done for the first time, live action. That is what's really important to me. That's what I really want. This is the first time this character is going to be done. Like, let's give it some thought. Let's give it some, authenticity, and, let's run with it. But I don't doubt what Matt Reeves is cooking. The Penguin was the greatest shows of this year, you guys. The Batman is absolutely phenomenal. So I could be surprised. Maybe they could be delivering something so unique, so refreshing for Clayface, that I'm absolutely 110% on board with it. Well, let me know what you guys think about, a Clayface project officially in the works, you guys. Mike Flanagan's resume speaks for itself. He wrote the script, or he is writing the script. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want it set in James Gunn's DCU, or do you want it to be a realistic Clayface set in the Matt Reeves verse? Post your comments. Let me know what you guys think down below. Moving on to the next topic, you guys. Kraven the Hunter. Kraven the Hunter has opened up to a Rotten Tomato score of 14%, you guys. 14%. That is extremely low. That is almost borderline Madam Web. That's how low that is. I'm like, oh my God, this movie can't be that bad. I saw one early reaction. I think it was Sean Chandler. He said that Kraven the Hunter is the Room of the comic book movies. If you guys haven't seen The Room or The Disaster Artist, please look it up and you will understand that reference. I was like, oh my God, you can't. That is a bold statement. We've had some pretty bad comic book movies, but to call it The Room of the comic book films, oh my God, I was like, no freaking way. So Kraven the Hunter sits at 14% right now, you guys. Venom 2 is at 58%. Venom 3, 41%. Venom sitting at 30%. Morbius 15%. And Madam Web being at 11%. Not too great, man. I mean, and that's why, Kraven the Hunter is going to be the last project right now that Sony's working on for their Spider-Manless universe. It's just currently not working. They're not successful at the box office, and, they got to figure out their crap, and maybe we can move forward. And maybe, fans actually like Kraven, and maybe they can use him in the MCU some kind of way. But who knows what's going to happen, you guys. I'm seeing Kraven the Hunter tomorrow. I'm still excited about it because it's a new Marvel movie I get to watch. And I like Aaron Taylor-Johnson. And I like the character of Kraven the Hunter. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys, I walk out of my theater tomorrow extremely happy. And as of this morning, you guys, we got a brand new look at Captain America Brave New World from the Empire magazine. It's just a new cover of, Cap and, the Red Hulk, and then, a secondary cover of that being like art. But the director was praising, in the article, he was really praising Harrison Ford as, Red Hulk. Like, apparently, like, it's an extraordinary performance. And I'm like, wow, that's exciting to hear. It's Harrison Ford. This is a whole new world, something he's never done before, being in motion capture performance. So I'm looking forward to Captain America Brave New World. Despite all the bad rumors that we're hearing from test screenings not going well, them trying their best to edit this movie to really, put it over the top. I'm still excited to see my boy Sam Wilson, as Captain America in this up-and-coming film in February. We are almost there. That's crazy to me. We are right around the corner, you guys, and I can't wait. I'm pumped, absolutely pumped for Captain America Brave New World. And then this morning, you guys, we got a brand new commercial from Deadpool and Kidpool, and I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought we were going to get a whole Christmas Deadpool special, but it was like a little commercial, you guys, and Linda Carter came out. She's the, the original Wonder Woman. They had to throw in a slight shade at DC Studios, you guys. I was just like, oh my God. Where she was turning around, and, she typically turns into Wonder Woman, but obviously, that's not going to happen. Ryan Reynolds or Deadpool said something along the lines of, oh, it must be DC's lawyers, and he mentioned Henry Cavill again. I was like, my God, James Gunn must be having a field of a time just, seeing all these insults at DC Studios. But it's Ryan Reynolds, and he understands where Ryan Reynolds is coming from. They have a relationship, I'm pretty sure it's no harm, no foul. It's funny to me, and I'm pretty sure, James Gunn can do some kind of Marvel joke in a DC project, and nobody be butthurt. But more DC shade, you guys, from Ryan Reynolds, and I just love it. I can't wait to see Deadpool return. Ryan Reynolds did talk about Deadpool and Deadpool 4, and he doesn't think Deadpool 4 is going to happen. He thinks Deadpool is going to be more of a supporting character in other big projects, which rightfully so. I don't think I need a Deadpool 4. Deadpool and Wolverine was a smash hit at the box office, but I don't need, a Deadpool 4. I'd be completely okay with Deadpool showing up in other people's films. I'd be A-okay with that, you guys. But let me know what you guys think about the whole Deadpool and Kidpool commercial. I don't know if that was his daughter voicing the Kidpool, but brilliant stuff. I absolutely loved it. And to end today's video, you guys, Denzel Washington has apparently apologized to Ryan Coogler for revealing that he could potentially be in Black Panther 3, because that is a big reveal. Denzel's not used to this whole secrecy in Marvel, and, you can't say certain things because, fans will lose their mind. So apparently he apologized to Ryan Coogler, but who could stay mad at Denzel Washington? I mean, come on, he didn't know. And, Denzel was talking about his retirement and, Black Panther 3 being on that list of his last up-and-coming projects. He's excited about it. I mean, he had a beautiful relationship with Chadwick Boseman, so it's all coming full circle. So whatever Ryan Coogler has in store for, Denzel Washington in Black Panther 3, whatever character it may be, I'm excited about it. I mean, Denzel Washington in a Black Panther film, written and directed by Ryan Coogler. I mean, come on, that is amazing. Like, whatever it may be, I am so excited for Black Panther 3. Hashtag recast T'Challa. I just want to see my boy T'Challa again, you guys. I love Chadwick Boseman and what he did to the role. I was just rewatching Civil War. And man, Civil War and his presence was just so powerful. And we kind of lost that in, not to throw shade at Black Panther, but it just wasn't the same. I think the Russo brothers had Black Panther so damn good in Civil War. Low-key better than, Ryan Coogler. But I'm really hoping we get back to, T'Challa and, everybody being happy with the character. Because, with Shuri being the character, picking up the mantle of Black Panther, it's hit or miss. People don't really care about, Wakanda. People don't really care about Shuri, being, Black Panther. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Denzel Washington apologizing to Ryan Coogler for accidentally spilling the tea about Black Panther 3. And of course, you guys, that is today's video. We talked over so many topics, from American Psycho to Clayface, you name it. I am excited. I hope you guys like the content. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, what I could do differently. I really want to start engaging more with you guys. But, I love it. But thank you guys. Appreciate you guys for taking time out of your day for watching Zero Productions. Peace.